Hey everybody, this is David with Nationwide PropertyLiquidators.com. Hey, I was having a conversation with my partner Tag this afternoon, and we were talking about all of the technology that's out there, and really we were looking a little bit ahead and just wondering, are there going to be any problems with text blasting or anything, and in the future with some like legal stuff, legalities, whatever, and and he's a super tech guy, which I can't get my printer to work most days. But anyways, as great as all that stuff is, and we were talking about systems a little bit. I'll tell you what's available today compared to when I started wholesaling, I guess 12 years ago, or almost 13 years ago. I forget. That's too high a math for me. But anyways, man, what's available now makes wholesaling so much simpler. But even the greatest tools in the world, the greatest software, the greatest websites, the whatever's out there, none of that will replace doing the work. Somebody's still got to go out, and we like to say dig the trench. Somebody's got to go out and talk to people, make the calls, send the text messages, write the postcards or send the postcards, write the yellow letters, whatever it is. And I think people oftentimes get caught up in chasing whatever the newest technology is, because that's going to be the answer to everything. And just owning a piece of software or a subscription or whatever, or having access to a website or having the perfect script, none of that is going to replace just going out and doing the work. And the other thing that people can get really fascinated with is, they want to know what our company does. Like, how do we do, $2 million this year in wholesale fees? And that sounds great, but the things we do, we're scaled up, as everybody likes to say, but we also spend a ton of money that you probably don't need to spend. The average, I was talking to my friend Chris Jefferson. He said, most people haven't done one deal yet, let alone scaling up to 100 deals a year. So everything that you can do with technology, you can do yourself. Right? I mean, everybody makes all these promises, and I pay for a lot of technology, but everybody can go out and skip trace one person manually. Everybody can go out and go to the property appraiser's website and look up a property, or go to Zillow, which is free, and do it the hard way. All this stuff does is it just speeds up the cycle of how long it takes you to either make a list of properties to buy or selling that property. So it's cool. Technology is awesome. I was trying to think of earlier a good analogy of like what the technology was in 2007, 8, 9, and I think it'd be now like a game we're looking at, like Pong. Beep 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 beep. It's just a little thing that went across the board. Technology just didn't exist. I mean, it existed, but it was nothing near where it is today. Everything was super rudimentary, like Excel sheets. I remember, the big thing was when you get returned mail, you need to track those people down. And like, that was the whole course. Like, you need to track people down, it was whitepages.com, I guess. There was no skip tracing companies like there are now. Now there's one on every corner, and probably 4 or 5 really big ones, that everybody knows about, but just none of that wasn't there. So, I'm like the old timer, like we walked uphill both ways in the snow to get to school. It was just different, and that's why you'll find a lot of the super successful people have maybe been around for a little bit because they did the hard work, before all the easy stuff came along, and maybe don't take it for granted, like some people do today. So you got to do work. That's the bad news out there. The good news is, man, the technology makes it really easy to do what you got to do. So anyways, hope that helped you some. If there's anything I can ever do, please reach out. We've got a really great event coming up in Houston. I think, where are we? We're in April now, so at the end of this month, it's the Real Estate Investors Mastermind, and I'll be posting a little bit of information on that. Pretty amazing event. They're getting some of the top wholesalers and real estate investors together, and all in one room, and it's kind of going to be our mastermind, but people are going to be able to pay really not that much to sit there and kind of absorb the stuff that we talk about on a higher level and be able to ask some questions. So that's really going to be a cool event. And then if you are looking to scale up some, or at least get from doing 2 or 3, 4 deals a month up to maybe doing 8 or 10 deals, in Chattanooga, Tag and I are going to be hosting the Dispo Exposed event, and we're going to try to do it at our office as long as we don't get too many people, but we are going to break down dispositions from top to bottom in our company, how we do it, and how we're going to do $2 million this year in assignment fees. We're not going to hold anything back. We'll come in, we'll show you all the technology that we use, all the software. Hopefully I can cajole a few of my girls in disposition to come in those 2 days, and maybe we'll bring them in and you can ask them some questions so that it's just not us feeding you a bunch of bull crap. And anyway, so it's going to be a good event. It won't be super expensive. Just our way of kind of giving back. So those are 2 things to watch for. But yeah, if I can help you with anything, please feel free to reach out, and I'll do whatever I can for you. Hope you're having a great day.